Rita Chandra Gadadhar Shivasri Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is Sunday Satsang, August 2nd, 2026. We're discussing Bhakti Sandarbha, written by Sri Jiva Goswami and translated and commented by Sri Satyanarayan Das Babaji from Jiva Institute of Vrindavan. We're on shade 178, and he's continuing discussion to explain how bhakti is the most natural condition to, in other words, to do seva to Bhagavan, or just to be active and working, and it's the nature of the jiva to be in seva of Bhagavan. The jiva actually has no other purpose of creation, or of existence, rather, than to be in loving service of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Devotion is the most natural state for a living being. All other states are unnatural and a source of dissatisfaction and suffering. I'm on page 1080. The symptom of wisdom is not measured by wealth, power, or followers, but by how much devotion one has for Krishna. Okay, that's the thing. So you're rich. You guys are all Kaurpatis. Kaurpatis in devotion, but beggars in the material world. Kaurpati beggars. You have crores of devotion and no rupees. You get it today, you spend it tomorrow. Jivas are parts of Bhagavan's Tatastha Shakti, not Sarup Shakti. So because they're tiny and insignificant, they can be overpowered by Maya. But Maya has no influence on Sarup Shakti of Bhagavan. Okay, so Bhakti is the condensed essence of Krishna's Sarup Shakti. It's not present in the jivas Tatastha Sarup. Bhakti has to be received from a devotee. Bhakta makes bhakta. Okay, it can be argued that bhakti is in the jiva, but it's sleeping. In a sense, practice is required to awaken it. But this argument does not take into account what actually is meant by Sarup Shakti. Sarup Shakti means Sat and Chit and Ananda. It means existence, and it's never dormant. It's something that is blissful and conscious. It's never sleeping or dormant. Moreover, even for the sake of argument, if bhakti was dormant, then because Sarup Shakti can never be covered by any external potency, the jiva would never be in Maya. The jiva is in Maya because he's tiny potency, Tatastha Shakti, external to Bhagavan's body. Okay, let's go on now. We're going to go to page 1100 now. We're going fast ahead, speed ahead now. 1100. This is on shade 179. Continue. Because the jiva doesn't have any Sarup Shakti, the jiva is not aware of Krishna. And this is eternally. A jiva has been turned away from Krishna Bhakti from forever, eternally. The jiva remains bound by karma, which fluctuates according to one's actions. So we're experiencing karma from different lifetimes. If a jiva meets a devotee, he can get liberated from material karma and material bondage. But until that time, keep on trucking.
It doesn't say that.
Trucking, actually, not trucking. Keep on trucking. It means keep on moving in a samsara chakra. Roll on, man. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. You ever heard that? Come on, you all know that sloka. Daydream, night dream, what's the difference? One's better.
Daydream you have more control over.
Really? Not in India. This is beyond, this is the land of no control. Muchakunda says, oh, that's in 10th canto, chapter 51. The association of a devotee acts immediately, but it doesn't affect everyone the same way. Everybody met Prabhupada, but how many people became pure devotees? How many people joined the Hare Krishna movement? How many people came and went? There's 4 possibilities. No offense, no offense, no disrespect. No offense, no respect. Offense and respect, offense and disrespect. So it's O-D-O-R-O-R-O-D. No, you're probably wondering what I'm talking about.
Are you trying to make this simple?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So these are 4 kinds of possibilities. What happens when someone meets a devotee? One guy thinks, you meet so-and-so Maharaj, yeah, he's a jerk. Okay, that's nice. So he offends and doesn't have respect. One person is the first one is no offense, no disrespect. So what's his chances of going forward?
High.
100%.
Yeah, 99. 100% high. Person without any offenses and doesn't disrespect devotees, associating with devotee can inspire bhakti. What's the verse from CC?
Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Kar, Lava Matra, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva
Siddhi hoy, Sadhu Sangha, Shastra hoy, koi, koi, kai, koi. Lava Matra, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi hoy, hoy. The moment's association with devotee can put you in spiritual world. Okay, let's go. Second guy, got unfortunate guy. No offense, no respect. He meets his devotee, he doesn't offend him, but he thinks, yeah, he's nothing special, he's an ordinary guy. He tells jokes and stuff, but nothing special about it. Okay. No, nothing. So such a person will need to get more conscious grace of a devotee. Third kind of person, he's offensive and respectful. That's interesting. That's my everyday, I guess. I respect the devotees, but I offend them. I really respect them.
Is that like false praise?
Huh?
False praise?
Yeah, I can say that. Let's see what it said. if a person has committed offenses but still respects devotees, because offenses means a different kind of thing. You know, maybe he doesn't offend devotees, but he offends Nam, or offends Shastra, or offends Holy Dham, or whatever. Offends other jivas, called Jiva Himsa. Those offenses are also sins, can be pop also. Aparad can also be pop. Sin. So he, or she, or whoever, doesn't know, what do you say, commits offenses, but still respects. Then the association of devotee alone will not be sufficient to create bhakti. It would also require special mercy of the devotee to devotee special grace to receive bhakti. So someone, anyway, respecting devotee is a good idea. And the fourth kind of situational awareness, is one who offends and disrespects. He's in bad shape. He's loser. Person offends and considers devotees to be ordinary people. Then association with devotees will not create bhakti. Such a person will need extraordinary grace of a devotee. So 3 factors cause awareness of Krishna. First is what?
Mercy.
Where you get mercy from?
Krishna.
No, that's not that. That answer is definitely no.
Devotees.
Right. Don't look there. You're looking in the wrong place. You can't find him. He's got 20 gopis on every side. So you come. Hey, hello. You try to get his attention. He's looking all right. Chandravi, Lalita, Vishaka, you can't even get him to glance at you. He's preoccupied. He's got 16,000 eyes looking at him. But full of love. You're just going there begging favors and stuff. You have money sign, money symbols in your eyes, dollar sign. Give me money, Krishna. Give me a new wife, give me a new husband. Give me a new house. And he's busy looking at Radharani, Lita, Vishaka. Association with authentic devotee. No, bona fide.
Bona fide.
I never heard that word until I got a BBT book, Bona fide spiritual master. Okay. Bona fide. What does that mean?
It's a little gubernatorial.
I don't even know what it means today, even after 50 years. I guess it's good. Because bono means good. Buenos dias. Dias means day. And bueno means good. Spanish. Buenos dias. So we say Shub Din, Shub Prabhat. Shub means good morning. Good morning. Like Prabhupada was on a morning walk once in Venice Beach, which is near Los Angeles. And devotees thought they were pretty smart, So when anybody would say hello, good morning, they say, Hare Krishna. So they were walking with Prabhupada, about 10 devotees. And some guy was walking with his talk. He said, good morning, sir, to Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, good morning. And 10 devotees, when he said good morning, he said, Hare Krishna. The guy was like, what's that? They looked at Prabhupada, said, good morning, and then the guy smiled, 10 guys going like a rocket bomb, Good, Hare Krishna. The guy was like, whoa. What are you guys, man? Prabhupada said, good morning. And very lovingly, very kind. And the guy looking at Prabhupada felt relieved that, okay, here's a normal guy here. This old man, I'm old man, he's old man, he's normal. These other guys are shaved heads and all crazy, you know. Hare Krishna. The way they say it, not like Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Just like there's 4 kinds of ways to say Haribol, you know. You're a shop owner in Loy Bazaar, and a guy's going by the rickshaw. Haribol, Prabhu. Prabhupada's pictures in my shop. In the old days, every shop had Prabhupada's picture, you know, because there's only one group. So when I came in 77, 78, up until 85 or 89, first Russians came and then it changed. So yeah, they have Prabhupada's picture, Indrajuna Swami, Radhanath Swami, everybody there. But then there was only one picture of Prabhupada. And they say, come to my shop, Prabhupada's shop. What do you mean Prabhupada? There's a picture, okay. So Haribol Prabhu. Then a girl comes to my rickshaw, Haribol. Anyway, you can figure out what's going on there. Haribol, you got me going now. I got to slow down.
Third way?
Okay, first is association of authentic devotee, like Prabhupada. Second is to get the mercy and grace from that authentic devotee. Third way is the nature and attitude of the recipient of such Bhakti Sangha. So what is your attitude? You have an attitude of interest and surrender and humility, and out of these, the most important factor is the grace of the devotee. Karuna. Vaishnava, what do they say? Vaishnava Kripambudhi. Vaishnava's notion of mercy. So Vaishnava's mercy can overrule anything. What's the classic example?
Narada Muni.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking of. Who's it?
Narada Muni and Murugari.
Mrigari, yeah. Classic example of the power of the grace of a devotee, great Bhakta, Bhakta Avatar, Narada Muni, is seen in an example of the jungle hunter. Mrigari, Ari means to kill. Murari means that person who killed the Mora demon is known as Murari. But the very clever explanation of this is given by Anantas Babaji. He said Murari means one who kills ugliness. Because one meaning of the word Mora means ugly. That's very interesting. So if someone becomes Krishna conscious, they become beautiful inside and out. You know, the heart becomes beautiful, all spiritual qualities, and they become effulgent because they eat prasadam and chant Hare Krishna. So their body, chakras, everything becomes healthy, and they become healthy and balanced and happy Haris. Happy Haris. Happy Haris. So, Mriga means deer animals. So he killed deer, and mostly deer, and ate them and sold their skins. He was a jungle person. Adivasi, you can say. But he didn't just kill them, he killed them halfway, and rather liked to see them squirm and cry and slowly die. He was a very cruel person. He was like what they call sadistic. Liked to give pain to the living entities. Kill them, but torture them while they die slowly. So Narada Muni came upon him one day. He said, what are you doing, man? This is crazy. This is a terrible way to live, you know. You're going to go to hell and have to suffer so much for reaction for all this cruelty. Because, you know, even though you're an Adivasi and Aboriginal, there's still some Dharma for you. There's a way you should kill them. Even though you're a low-class person, you're not even following the Dharma of a low-class person. Every living being has a Dharma, has a code of action, a code of behavior described by Shastra. You can kill because you're Aboriginal, you can eat the animals, sell the skin, but you can't kill this way. It's not right. And other certain animals you can't kill also. So if you do those things, you're adharmic. And that's sinful. So you're going to go to hell, Narada Muni told him. So he said, you should chant Hare Krishna. He said, I can't. He said, okay, chant Ram Nam. Ram, Ram, Ram. He said, I can't chant Ram, Ram, Ram. I can't chant Krishna. He said, listen, you like Mara. Mara means death. So you chant Mara, Mara. So he chanted Mara, 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 Mara. Mara became Rama. Yeah, Mara, 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 Rama, 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 Rama. All of a sudden, Mara became Rama. He became really purified, became really Chinara China, Chorivasishana. Became very humble and tolerant, compassionate. So then, what happened? Narada Muni told him, he said, if you chant Ram Nam, you won't have, you can stop hunting, and Krishna and Ram will give you food and everything. So he said, I don't believe in that. So he said, okay, chant Mara, Mara, Mara. You believe in death. Death is your life. You live to kill people, live to kill animals, and enjoy their dying. So dying, miserable death, tortuous death. So he chanted Mara, 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 then it became Ram, Ram, Ram. And people the news went in the village, hey, Mrigari, he's just sitting under a tree, chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. He's not hunting anymore, he's not torturing animals anymore. Oh, let's go see him. So he became a saintly person. So everybody came to bring him fruits and vegetables and food and chapatis and chips. Sour cream. And he was doing pretty good. And Narada Muni came back to visit him along with Parvat Muni. And Parvat Muni said, Narada Muni said, I want to introduce you to my devotee, my Mrigari Das or Ram Das or whatever his name became. And so when Narada Muni and Parvat Muni came on the footpath in the forest, Mrigari was taking his chatter. He had a chatter and was sweeping the ground. Because he saw ants on the ground, he wanted to offer Dandavats to his Gurudev, Narada Muni. But he didn't want to hurt the ants, so he's sweeping the ants away. And Parvat Muni said, look at your disciple Narada. He became so humble and so purified by Ram Nam. Not only stopped hunting, but he's even respecting an ant. He wouldn't even hurt an ant. So this is the power of the grace of the Lord. So fallen, sinful person can become a great Bhakta of Krishna, Ramchandra. So, okay, let's go on here. What was he saying? There are examples of the third category, which they make offenses, but they respect. Despite having the association with Narada Muni, having respect for him, they did not become devotees. The reason was they minimized the value of bhakti, considering it to be some kind of Vedic karma. Sometimes they even disregard Bhagavan devotees. The example of this kind of person is Indra. So Indra committed offenses and disrespected. No, he's the third. He's the third one. Third one. He committed offenses, but he's still respected. So he explains, because Indra tried to, destroy Vrindavan. They continued the performance of his yajna to worship Indra, the Brijvasi Nanda Maharaj. Without Narada's grace, his association alone did not inspire the Devas to become devotees. So Narada Muni was going to Indraloka and giving association, but Indra didn't think bhakti was a big thing. He didn't have much. Well, I need bhakti for it. I got Urvasi. I have Urvasi, Rambaru, Tilotama. Who's his wife? Sachi. His wife's name is Sachi. And I got so much opulence and so much, so I'm doing that, Bhakti, you play your Veena and get out of here, Narada Muni. So Narada Muni goes there and preach to him, but would that have any effect? The fourth category, this is Mani Griva and Kuvara. What's the fourth category?
Committed offenses and disrespected themselves.
They're real losers. Total goners. Nalakavara Mani Griva, who are they? Who's their daddy?
Veda.
So are they poor or what? The father's Bill Gates. Like the equivalent. More than that. They insulted Narada Muni. But still, he blessed them they could meet Krishna. Okay, and then Rahugana and the Daityas. Rahugana engaged Jud Bharat in carrying his palanquin and insulted him verbally. Yet later, by Jud Bharat's mercy, he became a devotee. Another example is Uparichara Vasu, who assisted the Devas in beating up the Daitya, the demons. Later, he went to Patal, went to hell to meditate. That's pretty good place to meditate. No winter there. The Daityas took this opportunity to attack Uparichara and killed him. But Uparichara Vasu, seeing their ignorance, became compassionate to them, gave them bhakti. So they didn't kill him, he killed their ignorance and gave them devotion. This shows one thing, sadhu sangha with devotees is always beneficial. Association with the wicked is always troublesome. Okay. Oh, here's a tricky one now. An objection may be raised to the absolute necessity of associating with the devotee. This is a nice word. I like this word. It's a very respectful kind of word. Pingala. Where's Pingala described? 11th Canto Bhagavatam. She was a courtesan. What does that mean?
Fancy prostitute.
Fancy prostitute. Respectful. But devotion awakened in her. So that's interesting. So she was waiting around for a customer and nobody came. She got frustrated, went back in her house. And she started thinking about her lifestyle, became disgusted with herself. We don't see that she had any sadhu sangha with devotees, but yet she decided to dedicate her life to Bhagavan. So this example will seem contrary to the idea that sadhu sangha precedes bhakti. So what does this say? This establishes that frustration in material life can impel a person to turn towards God. Bhagavan. In this case, Bhagavan for God for Pingala was Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Because, she's in India. I mean, maybe she went to Krishna wine shop. You go to South India, I saw with my own eyes signs in front of liquor stores. Ram wine shop, Krishna wine shop, Babaji wine shop. So she's a courtesan, she may be also. So she knows about Krishna, one way or the other. So that's the exception. Frustration. Actually, our acharyas describe, when they describe bhakti, they say one of the precursors to taking up bhakti seriously is to have experienced frustration with material life. If one isn't sufficiently frustrated, they won't be serious about the alternative. Because you have two opportunities in life, spiritual life or material life. Or somewhere in foot in two boats. But you want to cross the samsara sagar, you have to have your foot in one boat too. I mean, both feet in one boat. In the boat of bhakti, and Guru as the captain, and sail across the ocean of birth and death. So many people, if they're frustrated enough, they'll say, look, I tried. Most devotees, you talk to them, they have a famous column in Bhakti Sandarbha magazine, I don't know if they saw it, How I Came to Krishna Consciousness. I don't know if you ever read Bhakti Sandarbha magazine, probably not, but they had a column. So they had some devotee interview some devotee and read an article, a couple pages short. And he said, I got a book, I went to a temple or whatever. Very interesting stories sometimes. So, frustration is the doorway to Krishna sometimes, which Pingala's example. Now, Jiva, comment. Jiva Goswami explains, we can infer that somehow, somewhere along the line, Pingala had some devotee association. Because she lived in Mithila. Who was born in Mithila? The wife of Ramchandra, Sita. And at the time she was there, I guess, it was ruled by Janaka. Janaka is a great Mahajan and a great... His father. Same one? Same Mahajan as Janaka. So the father of Sita is Janaka. He's also a great spiritual teacher. And in Gita, Krishna says in chapter 3, verse 20, no. What did he say? A great devotee of Bhagavan Ram, Janaka has been referred to even by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 3:20. How's that possible? Third chapter of Gita, verse 20. What's it? No, I'm asking you. We mentioned Janaka?
Yes, it's Janaka.
Oh, okay. So Janaka is mentioned in chapter 3 of Gita about being a... Oh, he's an example of an acharya. Sets a standard for behavior. So the inference that Jiva Goswami is making, that she's living in a spiritual city, ruled by a spiritual king, so there are many devotees frequenting that place, so she must have maybe met somebody here and there. During different festivals and celebrations, Pingala must have seen saintly people or listened to a Bhagavad Saptaka. That's cute. Oh, check this out. Commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti, 11th canto of Bhagavatam, or whatever, some verse. He says, the Dattatreya, who's Dattatreya? He's the son of Atreya and Anasuya. He's a Jiva. But he's considered to be 3 in 1. And what Dattatreya means, Treya means 3. What 3?
All 3 in 1. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva.
Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. What, they're Shakti or something. So he's pretty extraordinary sage. Who does he travel with? Who does he travel with?
Dogs.
I thought you liked that. How many?
4.
What do they represent? 4 Vedas. One dog barks, Samaveda. One dog barks, Yajurveda. One dog barks, Atharvaveda. And one dog barks, Rigveda. Okay. Don't you know? Did you hear it? There's some of them here outside my wall. They're chanting Rigveda every night.
I think the Sam Veda is howled. Some.
Okay. Oh, okay. Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Sada. So Dattatreya went to Pingala's house. She gave him a room to stay and fed him. Okay. Jai Mahadev. Jiva Goswami concludes that where we see individuals get interested in bhakti without any apparent association with authentic devotees, we assume they must have had prior association, directly or indirectly. If not this life, before the previous life. So basically he doesn't want to leave the point that you only, by association, the conclusion is you only get bhakti from bhakti. Got it? Got it. Thank you. Good night. So let's see what else we have here. One. Where was it? No. Okay, Grace of Bhagavan is secondary. Mercy, Kripa. This is Anuच्छed 180. It says, Krishna does not give grace directly. So, I told you before, don't go there. Sorry. Mercy, Kripa, is a transformation of the heart. Cheta vikar. Chitta means heart, vikar means transformation. Occurs only when another person's suffering touches one's heart. Krishna is the embodiment of bliss. Therefore, it's impossible for a jiva's misery and suffering to touch Krishna's heart. I'm a bliss man, don't bother me. That's right out of the book, that's right, Sanskrit, verse 180.2. There's no possibility for mercy to arise in Krishna's heart because he's busy in the bliss, absorbed in bliss. Who is the personification of that bliss?
Radha.
Radha Rani ki jai, Maharani ki jai, Bolo Barsane Wali ki jai, jai jai, Radha Rani ki jai, Maharani ki jai, Vrishabhanu Devi ki jai, jai, jai. However, the grace of authentic devotees is real. Why? Because devotees recall their own previous suffering. Just like when you wake up, you remember your nightmare. So devotees have nightmares. Material life is a nightmare. Devotees are able to give mercy to materialistic people. like Narada Muni gave to Manigriva and Nalakuvara. Bhakti is a special potency of Krishna, Shakti Vishesh, which enters the heart of devotees which upon entering the hearts of devotees requires a condition to be able to melt Bhagavan's heart. So when the devotee gets bhakti in his or her heart, they have the power to melt Krishna's heart. Bhagavan's mercy, which is present in his devotees, is transmitted to another devotee, either by satsang or by the blessings of an authentic devotee, but not independently. So therefore devotees are called what? Kripa, Kripa Shakti Murti of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. They're the Murti, the form of mercy of Bhagavan. ATM. Anytime money, anytime mercy. Money is mercy, mercy is money. No. Wait a minute. Honey is money. No, honey is mercy. No, mercy. Anyway. The grace of Bhagavan is available in the world only in the form of devotees, not in any other form. That's heavy. So close the churches. Take out the pews. No more praying to God. Just all go to Vatican and pray to the Pope. The Pope is your only hope. Krishna's mercy is only in the form of devotees, not in any other form. That's Sanskrit, direct quotation of Bhakti Sandarbha verse 180 by Jiva Goswami. So, go to devotees, give your donations there, and pray for mercy. Sometimes one person, anyway, I won't tell that story, it's too crazy. Got do some editing now. I was unedited for many years, now I'm on editing program. Carefully observed and
There's a lot of irony there.
yeah.
You're an editor.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No comment. Bhagavan blesses a person through his devotees, not directly. Being completely transcendental to phenomenality, that means us. Krishna has no contact with material misery and cannot empathize with the suffering of us. This is the reason why people continue to suffer, despite the fact that Bhagavan is fully capable of removing your suffering. That's a very interesting statement. Everybody's looking in the wrong place. Everyone's going into church and synagogues and wherever they go to pray to God for mercy. And they don't know that that's not where to find it. They have to go to the saintly women and saintly men and pray for their mercy. And then the mercy of Krishna will come through them, not through the church, not through the temple. It comes through the devotee. If you want to just have darshan of Bhagavan or Jesus, you go in a church or temple and have darshan and get purification. But if you want direct mercy, you want bhakti, you won't get it there. You get it from a devotee. So when you go in the temple, you pay a obeisance, give a garland, give a donation to Bhagavan. But then you approach the devotee and say, look, I'm suffering, I'm miserable. I can't find any happiness and peace in life. Please help me, please give me devotion. Please teach me how to worship and love Krishna. Then you have success. But who does that? Thousands of people take darshan every day for 100 years and never talk to a devotee. Never get that mercy of Bhagavan. So they stay in a samsara. Lavamatra. Lavamatra, one moment association with a Vaishnava, you can get liberation. prema, mukti, everything. Oh, it's powerful. You can take darshan for 1,000 lifetimes and not get bhakti. That's also told in many places in Shastra also. Bhakti Siddhanta, you want to hear something really fired up? When he was touring Vrindavan, he was giving lectures every night. And sometimes very few people, this is 1934, on Braj Yatra. It's in Harmonious magazine, their publication going on. And very few devotees were there on a lecture, Bengali lecture. All yatris came from Calcutta for Braj Yatra and Karti. And he said, where are all the devotees? You know, they all went to take darshan in Vrindavan temples, except a handful. And in that handful, there was one person named Abhay Charan Day. He was also there listening. He came to Vrindavan. And at that time, Bhakti Siddhanta said that they're just going for eye exercise. They're just going for eye exercise to have darshan of the deities of Vrindavan. They should be here. The benefit is here in Harikatha, in Sadhu Sangha. It's a very heavy thing to say, but he said it. It's in print. They're just going for eye exercise. So I don't know if that's a nice thing to say, but he's trying to make he's a very bold preacher. There's more direct benefit from Harikatha and Sadhu Sangha than just taking darshan of Thakurji in a temple. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what Jiva Goswami is saying in Sandarbha. Krishna's grace is only present in the devotee. Bhagavan is unaware of the suffering. So the question is, doesn't this contradict the point that you say that God is omniscient? What does omniscient mean?
All-knowing.
He knows everything. So how can he be unaware of my suffering?
Yogamaya.
Basically. Suffering has no connection with Krishna's heart because he's beyond all material contact. He does, however, address the suffering of living beings in the material world with a view to alleviate them. So, in other words, Krishna gave teachings, Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, Uddhava Gita, Vishnu Puran, Bhagavad Puran. Different places Krishna spoke. So that's where his mercy can be found, in the sacred shastras. So and you get this knowledge, you can get your suffering eliminated. Because the knowledge will be knowledge about bhakti, and the knowledge will tell you to surrender, take diksha from a guru, which you'll get bhakti from surrendering to the devotee. On numerous occasions in the Shastra, Krishna talks about the suffering of conditioned beings while instructing Arjuna in Gita and Uddhava in 11th canto of Bhagavatam, which is called Uddhava Gita. In modern psychology, this is a pretty nice commentary. This is by Satyanarayan Das, Babaji Maharaj. Very nice, elaborate commentary on this, on shade number 180. Modern psychology, empathy. You know what empathy is? What does empathy mean?
Feeling other people's suffering in your own heart.
Yeah. Feeling other people's suffering in your own heart and trying to alleviate it and respond to it somehow or other. By money, by talk, by seva, by medicine or whatever. Friendship, understanding, whatever. So there's two types of empathy. One is cognitive and affective. Cognitive empathy means that one is aware of others' suffering and may act to help them, but does not feel their suffering. Interesting. And that's called cognitive. It's in the mind, not he sees her suffering, so he gets food, gets money. But he doesn't feel it. Because he's operating more out of mind and less out of heart. Cognitive means mind. Cognition. Okay. The other kind, affective. Affective means a person feels the suffering of others. So in this regard, Krishna has cognitive awareness of living beings suffering, but he doesn't feel their suffering. Because it was the question that was being answered here.
He's saying that Krishna knows.
Yeah, the question was asked, if Krishna's omniscient,
Yeah.
does he know about my suffering? He knows, but he doesn't feel it. Because why? Because he's in bliss. He's in Leela. He's Leela Purushottam. So he's aware of it, so what does he do? So he's in the heart of the devotee, so he sends the devotee to you to give his mercy to you through the devotee. That's how it works. That's happy ending. You want to hang Krishna, of course, but he has a way out, you know. Consequently, Krishna doesn't give bhakti directly, but he does so by giving teachings about bhakti, and he inspires the devotee to give bhakti on his behalf. Caitanya ki jai. The fact is, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Krishna does not directly feel the pain of you and me. You do and I do. So don't give me any more pain. I will give you any more pain. Let's make a deal. Pain-free life. Ah. Wouldn't it be nice? It's only a dream. Okay. If that were not so, there would be no meaning to Krishna being transcendental. Okay. Transcendental means no feeling. I finally figured out that I must be very transcendental. I have no feelings. That's what I've come to realize. Bhagavan makes the following declaration in Gita. Samoham sarvabhuteshu namedvesho sriyapriya devajanti tumam bhaktya mayi te teshu chapyam. Chapyam, chop, 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 chop. Chop. I'm going to chop you guys. Chop yum. I will chop you. What does it mean? I am equal to all beings. No one is detestable or dear to me. Detestable? That's a lot of... But those who worship me with devotion are in me and I am also in them. Well, that's a pretty close call there. Bhagavan transmits his Swarup Shakti in the form of bhakti to his devotee. That's kind of repeating here. Okay. Okay, now we're going to get a little karma talk here. And free will. Devotees have independence and free will. Okay, well, hold on for this one. The law of karma has been created by who?
Jiva.
Come on, Jack.
Lot of karma, law of karma.
Law of karma.
Krishna.
Krishna.
It's a lot of karma.
I'm sorry. It's my retarded accent. This is for those that don't serve Krishna. It preserves the universal law. Krishna himself doesn't interfere with karma or the lives of non-devotees. So, if you're experiencing any interference, take up with your Wi-Fi service provider. Krishna is your service provider. Devotees are the link between Krishna and conditioned souls because they have experience of the material world, I'll say. Before attaining bhakti. Devotees can remember their past. Oh my God. They can empathize with miserable beings. Okay, frog in the well. Devotees can transmit grace that originates from Krishna. When it's said that devotees have independent will, what does it mean? It means they are not ruled by the material laws, but only by bhakti, which is the internal potency of Bhagavan. Interesting. Like they say in Christianity, the devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. So we could just say, bhakti, bhakti. It's not me. Bhakti made me do it. I don't know if it's going to get very far, though. You might still get a slap. A kick. A stone. Bhakti made me do it. Oh, God. The soul is willing, but my bhakti is weak. Whatever. Just little change of quotation there. Okay, that's like what's going on here. Where are we? Conclusion is Krishna's mercy to get bhakti comes through the grace of a devotee. If a person is free from offenses, then they can turn towards Krishna if they get association with the Lord. However, if offenses are present, the conditioned soul needs special mercy of a devotee to become devotionally inclined. That's interesting because I told you this before. So, offenses to a devotee blocks the flow of bhakti. Because I gave you an example, Sunday feast. There's some devotees who come to the Sunday feast at the local ISKCON temple for 9,000 years. Well, maybe a little less. And they know every devotee, they've been to so many classes. So one time someone asked Prabhupada, these guys, they come forever. They never get surrendered, never get initiated. He said, why is that? And Prabhupada said, Yamaraj is punishing them for some offenses in last life to devotees. They're with devotees, they come to the temple, they chant kirtan, they take prasad, but they're being punished because of offenses in last life. So that's, offenses block that bhakti from manifesting. Bhakti is not given directly upon a conditioned soul by Krishna, just because a person is suffering. The grace of Krishna comes directly only when one surrenders to him in humility, which is a form of bhakti. That's interesting. Mere suffering is not the cause of attaining Krishna's mercy. Otherwise, no one would be in hell. Because everyone's suffering in earth planet, also in hell. So if suffering alone was the cause of getting mercy, everyone would get the mercy and get out of the material world and get out of hell. But everyone's still in both places. So then he concludes by saying that if you see someone becomes a devotee with no apparent association, the only conclusion is that in last life they had association with devotee. Okay, what time is it now?
5.
Okay, that's quite enough for that stuff. We'll continue with text 181 next week. Huh?
There's a question. Sunday satsang questions on this topic.
Oh, okay, that's a question. What? Yeah. Well, maybe I should. Let's start the question. I make it part of Sunday satsang. I mean, that book, I don't know. It's okay. But we'll change the file. Question's still there. It's not